Hello students, so today I'm going to show you some problems related to loops from lab sheet 3. So let's go to lab sheet 3. So here is lab sheet 3 and let's first look at the problem task 1a. Here the first number is 24 and the last number is -6 and the difference between each number is 6. So from 24 if we subtract 6 we will get 18. From 18 if we subtract 6 we will get 12. So let's try to solve this problem. Let's write a loop. For loop we will go for loop. So for loop, our loop will start from int I is equal to 24. Then our loop will go until the numbers are greater than is equal to -6. We can see here in the question all the numbers are either greater than or is equal to -6 and our increment will be I is equal to I minus 6. Okay, now in the question we can see that after each of the number there is a comma with it except for the last number. So when we are going to print, we will print with the comma unless it's 6. So let's write an if else condition. If our I equals to -6, we will avoid the comma. So we will avoid the comma, %d and I. In all other cases we will have the comma. So in all other cases let's print a comma with %d. Now if we run the code, we can see that here we have got our answer. The loop starts from 24, ends at -6, and for every number we are getting a comma unless it's the last number. Then I is equal to -6 and we are getting only the number from here. So this is the solve of task number 1a. Now we are going to look at task number 1d. 1d, we can see here the numbers 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. So the numbers are, if we add 18, let's ignore the minus sign. So if we add 9, we get 27. Then 27, if we add 9, we get 36. After 36, if we add 9, we get 45. If we add 9 again, we get 54. If we add 9 again, we get 63. We get 63. Okay. So the increments is so we will get, so our increment will be I is equal to I plus 9. Now the problem is we do have some minus. So here we can also see a sequence. What can that sequence be? Let's see. Here the numbers which are which when modded by 2 equals to 0, only those numbers are not having minus. So the even numbers, look at this, 18, 36, 54, all these numbers doesn't have minus. So the even numbers doesn't have minus, but the odd numbers do have minus. So we can give an if condition that if the numbers are even, then we will print without minus, and if the numbers are odd, then we will print with minus. Okay, so our loop will start from obviously 18. and I will continue the loop up to 54. Why? Because we have to print with comma. Okay, so our if condition will print, we will write an if else condition. Our if condition will print the numbers that are even, okay, that are even, and without the minus sign and with comma. And our else condition will print odd, comma, with minus. Okay, and after our for loop ends with 54, we will print this minus 63 separately. Now let's go to the solution. So we are back to our online C compiler. Now we are going to write a loop. Let it be for loop. For int I equals to 18, I less than equals to 54, because we can see all the numbers are less than 54, and our increment will be I equals to I plus 9. Okay, now let's write an if else condition. If our I is even, so I mod 2 equals to 0, then what we gonna do? We gonna print %d without with a comma only and without the minus. Okay, so we are printing my %d with a comma. Now let's go for else. For else, we will print our I with a minus and a comma, and once this loop has ended, we will print the last number, that is minus 63. So %d comma minus 63. So let's run this code. Now we can see here our desired answer was 18 minus 27, 36 minus 45, 54 and minus 63. Here we can see that 18 minus 27, 36 minus 45, 54 minus 63. So our code is okay. So this is the solution of task 1D. Now let me show you another problem, that is task 5. So in task 5, we can see that write a C code of a program that adds all numbers that are multiples of either 7 or 9 but not both, up to 600. So in this question, we have to print the multiples of 7 or 9 but not both. Okay, and our loop will go up to 600. Okay, and we will start the loop from 0, obviously. Now okay, how we can check multiples? We can check multiples, for example 7's multiple. How we can check it? For example, I mod 7 if equals to 0, then it's a multiple of 7. So it's a multiple of 7. And similarly, I mod 9 equals to 0. What it will be? It will be multiple of 9. So we are to print 7 or 9, and 7 and 9 ones will be not considered. So how we can solve this problem? Let's go to the solution. So we will, what we gonna do? We will write a for loop. Okay, not only we will print the multiples, we have to add them up. See, we will also add them up. So let's consider a initial sum which is equal to 0. Okay, then what we're going to do, we will write a for loop. So the for loop will start from 0. The for loop will continue up to 600 and our increment operator will be I plus plus. After that, first let's write a condition where we will avoid the multiples that are both 7 and 9s. So let's write an if else condition. If our I mod 7 equals to 0 and I mod 9 equals to 0, what we will do, we will skip that I, so I plus plus, so we will increment then I. Else what we can do, we can okay, not only else, it will be else if, we have to check a condition. So else if I mod 7 equals to 0 or I mod 9 equals to 0, in that case we will give sum is equal to sum plus I. Okay, so when if any number is multiples of both 7 and 9, the I will be incremented. We will go for further check, and else if it is the multiple of either 7 or 9, we will just simply add it to our sum. Last, what we have to do, we have to print this sum. So print %d comma sum. Now we'll run this code. Okay, I think I've made a mistake. Okay, I think I have made a mistake. Oh, printf. Okay, now it's corrected. Okay, now we can see that the code is working and our desired solution was this, and we got our desired solution. So here I have shown you the solutions of task 1A, task 1B and task 5, and the rest task including these 3 will be your assignment. Okay, that's all from today's video. Thank you.